Let's have a real conversation, one that most people avoid until it's almost too late. You've just turned 50, or maybe you're staring 51 or 52 in the face, and you've realized something terrifying. The retirement dream you've been told about your whole life feels more like a fantasy. Maybe you have a little bit in a 401k, maybe you have nothing but a house with a mortgage, or maybe life just happened, divorce, medical bills, or simply surviving, and now you're looking at the clock.
The clock is ticking. You can hear it, can't you? If you're feeling a knot in your stomach, I want you to take a deep breath. I'm not here to shame you. I'm not here to tell you that you should have started at 22. We can't go back to 1995. We are here right now in 2026. And the truth is, while you can't retire early, you can still retire comfortably. But, and this is a big but, the old rules do not apply to you anymore. You are in a sprint, and you have to run differently than the people in their 20s.
First, let's kill the myth that it's over. It's only over if you keep doing what you've been doing for the last 30 years. If you want to survive and thrive starting at 50, we have to perform what I call financial triage. In an emergency room, triage is where they decide what needs immediate surgery and what can wait. For you, at 50, the immediate surgery is your lifestyle and your debt. You've probably spent the last 2 decades building a life, maybe a bigger house than you need, cars that look good in the driveway, and kids that you're still helping out financially. Here is the hard truth. Your children have a lifetime to earn money. You have about 15 years. You have to put on your own oxygen mask first. This means the middle-class trap of keeping up appearances has to die today. If you are 50 with no retirement, you cannot afford to look successful. You need to be a stealth wealth warrior. This might mean downsizing the house now, not in 10 years. It might mean driving that car until the wheels fall off. Every $1,000 you save today is worth 10 times that in peace of mind later. Now let's talk about the math, because the math is actually on your side if you use the right tools. In the US, the government knows that people fall behind. That's why we have catch-up contributions. Once you hit 50, the IRS lets you shove more money into your 401k and IRA than the younger kids. As of 2026, those limits are higher than ever. If you aren't maxing those out, you are leaving free money on the table, especially if your employer offers a match. An employer match is the only 100% guaranteed return on investment you will ever get. It is literally a gift. Take it. But let's be even more radical. If you're starting at 50, a 401k alone might not get you to the finish line. You need to look at your home equity. For most Americans, their house is their biggest pig bank. If you're sitting in a 4-bedroom house and the kids are gone, you are literally sitting on your retirement fund. Selling, moving to a lower cost area, or even a different state with no income tax, and investing that equity could change your life overnight. It's a hard pill to swallow, but would you rather have a big house now or be forced to work at 80? Let's pivot to the income side of the equation. You are 50. You have something a 22-year-old doesn't have. 3 decades of experience, connections, and institutional knowledge. This is the time to leverage that. Can you consult? Can you turn your hobby into a high-ticket side hustle? In 2026, the barrier to starting a business is 0. If you can earn an extra $2,000 a month and funnel every single cent of that into a brokerage account, you are effectively buying back your future. We also need to talk about Social Security. It's the most misunderstood part of retirement. Most people want to grab it as soon as they can at 62. If you're behind at 50, that is the worst thing you can do. For every year you wait past your full retirement age, your benefit increases by about 8%. That is a guaranteed inflation-adjusted return that you cannot find anywhere else in the market. If you can work until 70, I know, it sounds long, but hear me out, your monthly check will be nearly double what it would be at 62. That is the difference between eating cat food and eating steak.
But here is the most important shift you need to make. Your mental retirement needs to happen now. You need to stop thinking of retirement as a day when you just stop working and start sitting on a beach. For the 50-year-old starter, retirement is a transition. Maybe you don't stop working at 65. Maybe you pivot to a lower stress job that covers your bills while your investments continue to grow. This is called barista fire or coast fire. If you can cover your living expenses without touching your nest egg for an extra 5 years, the compounding effect is massive.
I want you to imagine 2 scenarios. Scenario A, you keep going as you are. You worry, you spend, you ignore the statements. You hit 67 and you realize you have to work until the day you die just to pay the utility bills. That is a life of quiet desperation. Scenario B, you get radical. You cut the fat. You maximize your catch-up contributions. You sell the stuff you don't need. You maybe work a side gig you actually enjoy. You wait until 70 to claim Social Security. You enter your 70s with a paid-off smaller home, a fat Social Security check, and a modest but solid investment account. You are free.
The difference between scenario A and scenario B isn't luck. It's the decisions you make in the next 12 months. I know it's scary. I know you feel like you failed. But the past is a ghost. It doesn't exist. All that exists is the gap between today and the day you stop working. If you're 50, you potentially have 15 to 20 years of earning power left. In the world of compound interest, 20 years is a lifetime. You can do a lot of damage to your debt and a lot of good for your wealth in 20 years. Don't look at the mountain. Look at the next step.
Tonight, I want you to sit down with your partner, or just with a notebook if you're on your own. Write down your burn rate. How much does it actually cost to keep your heart beating and your lights on? Then, look at your dead assets. The stuff in your garage, the extra car, the spare room. How can you turn those into working assets? The middle-class squeeze is real, and it's hitting 50-year-olds the hardest. But you are not a victim unless you choose to be. You have the skills, you have the time, and now you have the wake-up call. Stop trying to look rich. Start trying to be free. Because at the end of the day, a fancy car at 50 feels a lot less cool than a paid-off life at 70. If you're starting late, tell me in the comments, what's the one thing that's been holding you back? Is it debt? Is it the kids? Is it just fear? Let's talk about it. We're all in this together, and it's never too late to start the rescue mission. Thanks for watching. Now go get to work on that future. You owe it to yourself.